What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with a review of the upcoming LeBron 4 Fruity Pebbles. Today, guys, we bring you the LeBron 4, man, Fruity Pebbles, a PE that originally released back in 2006 and now is coming to the general public on March 6th for $240. Now, originally, as I stated maybe before, back on the Got 'em Early, these were originally a PE. This was not a general release. So this is another one of those shoes that at one point, sold for $3,000. There's even a sale over on StockX for $7,000 for that PE release that we see now releasing out to the general public. We've seen this with the LeBron Fruity Pebbles. The LeBron 8 Hardwood Classics was another PE that later on came out to the general public. The Miami Night Lows was a very, very hard colorway to get hands on that eventually then released as a general shoe. We got the Covenant, LeBron 8 South Beaches. So they've been just letting them out left and right. LeBron 7 Fairfaxes. That was a shoe that was made only for Fairfax High School, which I want to say is in Hollywood, right? Or in California, LA specifically. They made a couple of very sought after and limited LeBrons now general releases. And when it comes to LeBrons, as far as shoes that are very, very, very limited, this has to be one of the top, if not the top shoes out there. Even the Watch the Thrones came back out as a general release that I went and personally got myself. So seeing these now in full effect is definitely dope. They also did a lot of different changes from that previous model to this model. And hey, I'll go ahead and salutes to my brother Chilltown, who I actually showed him my video and I told him, yo, chill, because he has the 2006 pair. And I said, yo, chill, tell me what you see different based upon that 2006 pair versus what we have here in 2024. Let me know, Chill.
Yo, what's good, Tony D? I see you got your hands on the 2024 pair of the LeBron 4 Fruity Pebbles. I spotted a couple of differences in your new pair versus my old pair. First thing is the box. You have a LeBron Fruity Pebbles box because of the licensing, like you mentioned. I still have the old school LeBron 4 box. That's one difference. The next difference is on my OG pair, the PE pair, on the back of the tongue, yours says Fruity Pebbles with the LeBron James logo. On the back of my tongue, it actually says family size. Like I said, this is due to the licensing. Going back, looking at your video again, I did spot something else. The actual insole. I didn't get a chance to see what the insole on your pair says, but mine just has the plain Fruity Pebbles branding here. But other than that, your pair looks dope. I can't wait to get my hands on the pair. Appreciate you letting me jump in and show a quick comparison. Y'all take care. Peace.
So as you can see, there are some differences here. And one of the big differences that he spoke about in particular is that obviously there is a licensing that went down with this shoe with Kellogg, or is Fruity Pebbles Kellogg? Let me see. Post, my bad. It's a registered trademark of Post Food. So Fruity Pebbles, this is an actual collaboration with Fruity Pebbles and Nike on this shoe, whereas the other one, they did what they did, and I guess the fact that it was a PE and not, actually released out to the public, there wasn't that much of a trademark infringement or copyright issue. Or maybe there was some sort of thing going on there, but on this one in particular, you have the Fruity Pebbles logo on the back of the tongue, on the insoles right here, and as well as on the box. So Nike went through some pretty big licensing to get the shoe done. And I wonder, as a LeBron fan, if you are one of those in the comment section, how that makes you feel. Like, does this make it even more sweeter, or you still like the PE more because it was way more well sought after? It's crazy though to see like a shoe like that, someone that's probably had held on to those for so long or spent so much money. Salutes to Chill, who recently got his pair. Now they're just dropping one of these right out the gate. Let me see if I can get a hold of him real quick.
My brother.
What's going on, Chill? I'm recording right now. You good to ask a couple questions? Or are you tied up?
No, let me get outside so I can get a better signal.
All right.
All right, I think I'm outside. How's
All
that?
right, so quick questions, man. We just went over the differences that you showed and spot on these shoes, right? And I just wanted to ask you another question. Do these seem more vibrant to you than your pair, the previous pair? Because remember how they did with the Kobe's, they made them more vibrant. The Big Bang LeBron 9s, they seemed a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more saturated. Do you feel like that was the case here, from what you saw at least?
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's a 16-year-old shoe that I had, but the newer version has the brighter whites. The Fruity Pebbles cereal colors are a lot more popping, and I mean the colors really jump out, not only across the midsole but on the bottom panel as well.
Okay, and just like I said, these I was mentioning before, like these were selling for $3,000 to $7,000 back in the day. You know, obviously, like, you know, for you, you got the actual PE. You don't have to disclose how much you spent, but if you do, it's up to you on that. But I was curious, like, you know, do you feel like this one does that one feel still the same, or does this feel more dope for the fact that, I mean, these are like you mentioned, this is an actual collaboration with Fruity Pebbles in a way.
Oh yeah, it's a big difference, and I did spend a pretty penny for the PE, but now that I've seen what the new version looks like, and you know, based on how they treat their LeBron retros now, I think folks will be happy that they don't have to spend, you know, $2,000-$3,000 or even more in some cases, you know, just for some subtle differences from a PE model that came out back in the day. So it's good to have them for way less money than what you would pay to try to reach back and get something that has some really slight differences to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still gonna hold value as a PE. I feel like that particular pair you got, but now you got the right to like buy this one and just wear it, you know, and not really worry about any value or anything like that. If you was, you know, if that was something you was doing it like holding it as a collector's, but you know, this one you can wear, and even that one you said is like what 16, it's like what 12 years. I mean, how is yours holding up as far as that material?
You know, that's a good question, because, you know, historically with, you know, older LeBron 4s, that positive material, like if you don't wear those, they tend to separate from the sides. Like you'll put a pair on from, you know, 16 years ago, and it'll pop open as soon as you put your foot in it if you don't wear it on a regular basis. So, and that hasn't happened with my pair, thank goodness, because that's, like I said, I spent a little bit of coin for them.
Yeah.
But I'll be glad to get the new pair and just wear those around, and if I beat them up, good. You know, I don't have to pay a ton of money to go buy another PE.
How do you feel overall as a LeBron like collector? I got another friend, he's a size 15. Like, how do y'all feel? Because there's a lot of shoes that he was getting back then, like crazy. He was getting Fairfaxes and all that, but now you see they're releasing these like they're just nothing now. You know, is it a good thing to you, bad thing? Like, do you feel like they devalued them a little? Like, how you feel as a LeBron? You know, just, you know, buying LeBrons, because like I said, seeing a Watch the Throne just come out as a general release, like I remember, like you had to buy the album, or it was like a lot of loopholes to get that actual shoe, you know, or to get, you know, like they dropped the Hardwood Classics, like that was a PE at one point, you know, that wasn't like
I'm excited, you know, I'm excited that, you know, they actually took the time to, you know, listen to the folks that, you know, really wanted this shoe to come back out. You know, regardless of, you know, what it looked like compared to the older version, you know, these shoes were super hard to get. You know, at a time when LeBron was, you know, doing his thing, these shoes were extremely hard to get. You know, you remember when the South Beach 8s came out, the Miami Nights, all of these, you know, the All-Star 7s, you mentioned those too. Those were hard to get. You know, those were extremely hard to get. But now that we can get those, and, you know, based on the amount of shoes that's coming out now, you know, these shoes they end up going on sale. So you can be patient and wait on them. You don't have to be, you know, standing by your computer when these come out, because the trend is when a LeBron retro comes out, you just wait a couple of weeks and it'll actually be on sale. So it's a good time to not have to reach back so much anymore.
From this LeBron, I guess I want to ask a two-part question. From a LeBron PE perspective and then LeBron just overall shoe perspective, where do you rank these among that list? Because they're pretty high up from what I know, you know?
The Fruity Pebbles is the number one LeBron PE collectible that I've been looking to chase down. So that was a super grail for me to get my hands on, and now I can say I got the old pair and the new pair, and I probably will wear the new pair and keep the old pair as a collector's item now.
Gotcha.
So I'm in a good space right now when it comes to being a LeBron collector.
Yeah, as far as like looking back from my friend who was heavy into it, because like I said, I didn't get as many back then because it was hard. But I mean, they released a good amount of the good shit. Like, they haven't been holding out on the good stuff. They've been releasing all the goods when it comes to LeBron. The one I would like to see though next, I guess, would probably be some Stewies. They haven't, I don't think, well, no, they did release, the Stewies is a LeBron, is it a 2?
It's a LeBron 6.
6?
And that shoe has never retroed.
Yeah. It was a 6?
It was a LeBron 6.
It had a little strap, a little strap thing on it, right? Doesn't it have like a little strap?
Right across the front of it.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure I got the number. Yeah, and that's an all patent leather shoe as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a sought after one as well, correct?
Oh yeah, that one is there's only like a few people that have that. I think PJ Tucker might be the only one that has one that I know of. He's the only person I know that has that shoe.
Yeah, so and they haven't retroed a 6 yet, have they? They did 7, they did 8, 9. They haven't did any 10s, but I don't think they did
the 4s, the 2s, the 3s. No 6s have been retro.
Okay, so yeah, you watching Nike still drop them Stewies next. You feel me? LeBron 10s. I love my LeBron 10s. I mean, you still got some more stuff in the catalog, but you know, I'm happy they dropped these. You know, once I saw the graffitis come out last year, I was like, yo. And we've been hearing about this Fruity Pebble. I think I was doing my research. They said they were initially supposed to drop them in 2022. So I want to see the production date on these. If these were actually, let me see if I can find it. If these were actually like made back then and then just pushed back. I don't know where that tag is at though. The tag is kind of hard to find. I have to look and see afterwards, but. But I'm kind of curious about that. What other one would you be waiting on then at this point then?
Oh boy, I would definitely like to see them do the Christ the King LeBron 7. I think a lot of folks, are looking for that one. That's another big one. That's the green one, right? Is it green? Oh yeah.
From his high school or middle school, right? Or is it high school?
No, it's not green. That's St. Vincent, St. Mary's.
Okay.
The Christ the King is the burgundy and gold and white.
But Christ the King, okay, because and is that another school though? Was that another one of the schools?
That's a school in New York City. I know a couple of folks that went to that school that's looking for that shoe to come back out for sure. For sure. Well, yeah, hopefully we get that answered. I appreciate you taking a little moment. I'm gonna make sure to link your channel down below in the description, Chilltown. Make sure y'all go pull up and show some love for me for him coming through. I had to pay him 10 racks for this little segment in the video. So, these videos cost a lot, man. So make sure y'all go and show him some love. My pleasure, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing. Love what you're doing, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, man, Chill is an expert when it comes to sneakers in general. He's a great expert, someone to check out. He's real chill, no pun intended. Cali brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's very big into LeBrons, so he's loving this. He's loving all these LeBrons come back out. Because if you've been doing this for a good 10 years, a decade now, you know how those LeBrons were hidden 2013, 2014, 2012. Big Bang days. Like I said, I mean, they've been going on for a minute. Another one of my good friends, Jesse, he had a lot of those Christ the Kings and Fairfaxes. And I mean, people were spending crazy money for them. So seeing this come back out, definitely something to hop on. Check out the outsole. I mean, obviously we did a lot of talking, a little bit of a history lesson, which hopefully you guys enjoyed that more than me just talking about overall simple stuff. You got that Foamposite material on this shoe though. Overall, you got the Fruity Pebble bottom, very big on the grip. As far as the sizing goes, they fit true to size. I actually wear an 8.5, right? And I felt like I had a little bit more space on the tip, so I had a lot of room lengthwise. But putting these on, it is not easy. Not bad like those Barclays though. But what I mean is, you take the strap off, you loosen the laces, and it's hard to get to the laces because these straps, you cannot take these off. These are like patent leather straps that pretty much lock you down. There's a little bit of stretch to them, but not too much. But you gotta put your pressure in there and you lock in, and that's how you're good to go. But as far as loosening them up, you gotta kind of put your finger through the little crevices to loosen the laces up and do all that. It's a lot of work to get into the shoe, but once you're in, you're good to go. You're locked down and you're looking fabulous at the end of the day. Very, blocky, but not that heavy, but blocky shoes at the end of the day. That $250 price point, as I think I stated before, I think these originally were really, retailing back when they first released, I want to say around $230. So there has not been that much inflation. They've always been pretty expensive. I remember the LeBron 11 Elites or LeBron 10 Elite, all those shoes, they were all going for like $220 back then when they were releasing. This one's a little bit more older. And let me just get my confirmation, right? I just want to, I mean, of course, when this one released, it was a PE, so it was not an actual, it's not an actual like release date or retail price point, but I'm just looking at a regular LeBron. Oh, wait, maybe I was off. Hold on. I just looked up Nike LeBron 4 Black Crimson from 2007, and it says 125. Let me double check. God damn. Let me look at okay, LeBron 4 Graffiti NYC. That says 210. So I don't know. Okay, let me look at this one. It's one called LeBron 4 Birthday, right? That's 150. 06. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. Matter of fact, let me see if I can ask Chilltown this question, man. One more thing, Chill. My bad. I'm calling you back one more time. Let me see if I can get one more answer. He gonna be like, bro, what? Hey, Chill.
Yo.
Have one more quick question, because I was just looking through StockX and other sites. How much did these cost back in the day? Because I saw 210 for graffitis in 06, but then I saw like the birthdays going for 160 or 150. How much do you remember how much these were going for in 06?
Well, since it was a retail release, I think it was, I want to say it was like 225. I think it was right around the same price as the Foamposites.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they don't sound right for 100. Like LeBron's always kind of been a little expensive because the technology was always like. I remember the elites back in the day, like the LeBron. Was it a LeBron 11 elites or LeBron 10 elites? They were going for 200 in the 200s back then, 225.
Oh, yeah, because they had more. They had more carbon fiber. They had more better. Sorry, they had more elite material on them.
Exactly.
Foamposite and carbon fiber and
exactly
all kinds of new technology too.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to get that. So yeah, I'll go with your word over what I'm reading on the internet right now. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
Yep. Yeah, that makes more sense because this is all Foamposite, like posit material right here. So there's no way this is going for 150 bucks when Foamposites go for 240, 220 back then. But overall, a solid shoe for collectors as far as like the resale market and all that. It's gonna be kind of hit or miss for as far as like, what I mean is this a shoe you need to go and try to get your hands on the day of release because it might sell out instantly? It's gonna be tough. If you're a LeBron collector, just go ahead and get them at retail. But like I said, the graffitis that released last year in 2003, they're going for like $150 in the secondary market. So they plummeted. They dropped $250 and they're going for $100 less now, right? So it's like, do I wait or do I try to cop day of release? Me personally, like I said, and like Chilltown said, this is one of the most sought after PEs ever from LeBron that's actually releasing now. There's been a lot that have released and a lot like hardwood classics that went below retail. This right here though is the most sought after like PE that's ever released in a way. So you got to kind of make that decision up at the end of the day. If you like the shoe, you're gonna love the shoe. If none of that stuff matters to you, go and buy it day release. That's what I gotta say. But as far as that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm gonna end you guys and girls off with the on foot, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.